for me.
Hey Spice Squad, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, don't be shy. Press that red subscribe button down below and press the bell so you don't miss a thing your girl posts. So I'm assuming if you guys are here today watching this video, you are trying to figure out, or you already know, so you're just trying to confirm that you're toxic. That you're a toxic girlfriend and you're in a toxic relationship. Or I might have some guys here that's trying to say, yo babe, I'm telling you, you toxic. Like, you really toxic. Like shorty is telling you right now. So I'm just gonna get into it, and I'm gonna give y'all the 10 signs, or like my top 10 signs that shows and proves that you're toxic and you're in a toxic relationship. And I feel as though I can speak to this because I used to be very toxic. I have long since then left that lifestyle and that walk of life, but the things that I'm speaking on that classify as a toxic girlfriend or in a toxic relationship are things that apply to me in my relationships and my toxic lifestyle back then. Okay, so I'm gonna get right into it, and I'm just telling you, disclaimer now, ladies, like, y'all might be mad at me, don't come for me. Even some of my friends, like, don't come for me. You knew what you signed up for when you clicked to open this video. You already be really knowing that you toxic. And I'm gonna say right now as well, like, Janae Aiko got y'all all messed up. Like, being toxic is not cute, period. Like, if you think it's cute, you just got some growing up to do. But being toxic, being a toxic girlfriend and being in a toxic relationship is just not cute. Like, you don't need no me time. That's you and me time. Nah, like, you need your me time and I need my me time too. Like, I need my me time. I value my me time and you need yours too. Like, go have your me time too. But that'd be a whole problem for some chicks, and that's why, you know, you toxic. But let me just jump right into it so I don't have to keep y'all here long, okay? But with me talking about Janae Aiko, that like led me right into the first thing. When you are extremely clingy, like not cute clingy, not honeymoon stages clingy, but when you're extremely clingy and you don't want your significant other to do anything without you, that's a problem. Like, you should be wanting to do things on your own and wanting him to do things on his own too. But if that's an issue for you, like, you really be upset, you really be in your bag, and you don't want to do separate things on your own, like you don't want to do things and hang out with your friends, or it's a problem when he hang out with his friends to just do their own thing or their one-on-one time, like alone without y'all connected at the hip, that's a problem. Like, you become so codependent on this person that you can't like go about your regular life without them attached at the hip. And like I said, Janae Aiko gonna have y'all out here single. She with her dude, they happily together, or who knows, because they was broke up and now they back together. So I mean, look, the proof is in the pudding. Okay, so this is something that I used to do all the time. Calling your significant other 1,000 times back to back to back to back to back. If they don't pick up, you go bonkers and you gotta keep calling. Like, I'm gonna keep calling, I'm gonna keep calling, I'm gonna keep calling, I'm gonna keep calling. Bro, where's the trust? Like, why are you blowing bull up? Like, why you blowing your partner up? You call them once, they don't answer. Maybe you send a text like, hey babe, called you. Hey, FaceTimed you. Because you know sometimes FaceTime don't go through the area. Maybe they didn't get your call because they went through a dead zone. So you send a little text. You know they got one or the other. If you have to blow them up afterwards, that's a problem. That's being toxic. Because if I text my bae or call my bae and they don't answer, all right, they must like really be busy. Like, I know they're gonna hit me back. But you're calling them 1,000 times because you have 1,000 other thoughts running through your head. Like, you didn't answer because of this. You usually answer, so why you didn't answer? Oh my god, like, I'm freaking out. Are you with a girlfriend? Are you cheating on me? Are you doing this? Blah blah blah. And in a non-toxic relationship, they didn't answer for like a specific reason. I'm not out here coming up with crazy weird behind scenarios, so I know you're gonna call me back and it's gonna be like an explanation, or it's like not a big deal. Like, oh, I was playing a game, didn't even see you call. Oh, okay, like, that's fine. And like vice versa with text messaging. Like, if you text them like, oh, what you doing, and they don't text you right back, you start texting eyes, this face, this face, this face, the gun, oh, this face, this face, oh, I knew you was doing that, I knew da 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 da. If you don't text me back, then that means this. Bro, there's like no trust. And there's gonna be a common theme throughout all of these steps, and I think you're gonna catch on pretty fast. Like, that's toxic, and nobody wants to be in that type of relationship. It's like, I'm not your child, I'm not your kid. We're supposed to be in an equally yoked relationship. there should be some trust. And if there's not, like, that's red flags. Like, you can't be happy because you always stressed out and worrying. Worry is not happiness. Stress is not happiness. They don't correlate at all. So this has been a big one, and it wasn't always called this like throughout life, but this is the name of it now. You should not have to come to another woman as a woman. Like, you know, I'm coming to you as a woman. If you gotta come to anybody as a woman, it's just not a good scenario, and it's toxic. The relationship is toxic. Why you gotta come to somebody as a woman? The only person you should be coming to as a woman is your man. If it's a problem about something, that woman don't got nothing to do with you. That's all with your dude. Like, that's just stating right there that it was her fault, and I'm gonna stay with my dude. I might curse him out, but I'm gonna come to her as a woman and let her know, like, what's up? Like, this my dude, and like, this is things you not gonna cross. That's toxic. Like, why you going through all that? You don't need to be with bull. And that goes right into the next thing. When you catch yourself fighting girls over a guy, don't even know like what's really real. Don't even know the whole truth. And you fighting girls. Listen, I'm saying all this because this was me. I fought girls over guys. And like, guys don't even be your dude and you fighting girls over them. Like, y'all not really in a committed relationship and you fighting girls over him. Just because you think, you know, y'all do Humpty Dumpty here and y'all be on a phone on FaceTime at night and you went on a couple dates, he might have bought you a couple things. That don't mean he your man. If he has not committed to you and y'all haven't, like, you know, said these words, or some things don't need to be said. No, some things need to be very clear in today's society. Am I right or am I right? All of that stuff is toxic. And it's not cute. And it's not healthy. Like, it's very unhealthy. But anyway, next sign that you're toxic. If you're physically trying to fight your man, if you think you can beat your dude, I mean, I guess it depends on some things, but most of the time, like, a man's strength is just stronger than a female's. Like, if you physically out here trying to fight your man and lay hands on your man, like, you're toxic. The relationship is toxic. If you're out here using weapons, using knives, bats, anything you see to hit this guy, and you trying to fight them and really beat up on them, like, is it that worth it? This was me, I'm telling y'all. Like, I've done crazy stuff. So toxic. Like, for somebody to make you that enraged that you think you need to lay hands on this man, like, that's sick. Like, you really, like, messed up. Like, this boy got you all the way crazy in the head. And those are red flags. And I understand how females see them. They're, like, so blinded by what they think is love, and it's not love. It's just like there's a soul tie y'all have a soul tie, which is toxic. That's unhealthy, and you shouldn't be in that type of relationship. But who am I to say you shouldn't be in nothing? But I just know what I went through, and when I got out of, just how much joy and happiness came to my life. Okay, so like number 6 sign, and I don't think I put these in any particular order, but this is a huge one because we all have done it, and I'm sure it's a lot of people that still do it. Constantly wanting to go through your man's phone. Taking any and every opportunity to go through bae's phone. Trying to sneak and look over and trying to find what the code is, and just constantly trying to do whatever you can to go through the phone because you know, in your gut, deep down, you know that this boy is out here playing the field and he got some girls in his phone and he got some chicks that he saying this and doing this with, and he not gonna get a fast one off on you. Newsflash, he's already getting one off on you, because look at how you're stressed out and really trying to go through this person's phone and like risking it all to go through this man's phone when they run to the bathroom, or they run to their bedroom, or they run outside to get something from the car real quick, and your heart is racing as you like trying to look, and then like you. That's toxic. Like, you should not have those feelings. Like, you should not be wanting to do that. Like, there should be so much trust that doesn't even phase you. There should never be an urge for you to be like, I want to go through his phone. Like, it should just be the type of relationship where your phones are out, or if like, babe, like so-and-so's calling me, like, grab my phone, or hey babe, can you grab my phone, go ahead, call your sister because I'm doing this right. Like, it should just be so open that like there's no hidden secrets, or I'm not hiding anything. But like, you shouldn't want to be like, here, let me see your phone. Like, I want to go through your phone. Like, for what? Y'all should already have that trust. It's toxic. And trust me, I know, because I was the first one to try to go through somebody's phone. I done went through boys' Apple Watches. I've done it all. I've done all of it, okay? So that's why I feel like I could speak on it, because I'm talking about the me in the past. So it's no shade. I'm just bringing things to the forefront, making y'all aware. And if I had a big sis, if I had a girlfriend, if I had somebody, a part of my squad that was letting me know some of these things, it might just open my eyes a bit wider to just realize some stuff is unhealthy and I shouldn't be dealing with, period. So when you never feel okay with them doing something without you, that's a problem. Like, every time they do something with their friend, every time they do something with their family, every time they do something with anyone but you, you are mad or you have an issue. That goes along with what I was talking about being clingy. But this is more of like, I don't want you to do anything without me, because I don't know what you're going to be doing without me. Like, I don't know what girl's gonna be there, who you gonna be looking at. Like, if your man wants to go out to eat or go to a nice restaurant with just his guys, that should be fine without you thinking like, oh, it's gonna be like some nice females walking in there. If they want to have a guys night, and I don't know, go to Top Golf, or like just do something fun like an arcade place, I don't know, go to a night out or something, whatever the case may be, you should be fine with that and trust your guy enough to know that they're not gonna be lusting over another female that's gonna be around. It's a lot of insecurity in that, and very toxic, because you can just drive your man away because he like, bro, like, I can't never do nothing without you. Like, I had a life before you. Like, I was doing me and living without you, so I can't just cut myself off to the world because you don't trust that I'm gonna just be faithful to you. So another toxic trait, another thing that like alerts you that you're toxic, is stalking their ex-girlfriend, or stalking their baby mother, or stalking whoever they used to deal with afterwards, whether they was their girlfriend, not their girlfriend, the girl they was their main John. If you are stalking them all up on a page every other day, you have a fake page that you go on to follow them and look at them. You have your girlfriends, your families, your cousin, your mom, and everybody else following them so you can check on a page, and they not even fooling with them, but you just on there trying to see what she doing, just to see if anything she say, anything she posts is a subliminal sign to your dude. Toxic. You should not think twice about her at all. If that girl has nothing to do with your life, you should not worry about her at all. Like, it's toxic. Insecurities you need to fix, because it's gonna be a hindrance on your relationship. All right, so 2 more signs and then I'm done, and y'all won't hear the word toxic come out my mouth no more, because I feel like I said it 100 times. But posting subliminal or negative messages on social media for him to see. First of all, why are you letting people into your relationship? That's just a sign for other people to come in and try to shoot their shot at the right time. It's toxic. And for you guys to lack that communication, that you can't talk to them about something that's bothering you, it's toxic. If you have to put out negative stuff or sad things or depressed things because you want to get their attention, that's toxic. Like, what if they're not really paying attention to it? What if they don't read those cues? Like, what if they're a person that doesn't, like, it's not obvious to them? You have to say it for them to understand how you're feeling or why you're feeling a certain way. Number 10, last and final one, and a big one, and an obvious one. Cheating or trying to get some get back for what you did. That is toxic as heck. Toxic written all over it. If you cheat, or say like your significant other messes up and does something and you just try to get back, even if it's not cheating but it's something that you don't like that they did and you just trying to go get back. Check this out. I seen something on Instagram that was super funny. Say you see a significant other like a picture of a girl that's like half naked, you know, just has on minimal clothes and being real raunchy, and then you like, okay, that's the type of picture you like, so you go and you put on some little itty bitty clothes, take a picture and post it like, babe, don't get mad though, because that's the type of pictures you like on Instagram, so here you go. That's not right. That's not right. And then you got some serious issues because you're trying to do get back, so like everything, y'all just gonna go tit for tat, tit for tat. That's a toxic relationship. Or you're toxic if they're not that type of person and they realize like, dang, I did something wrong, and now you over here just trying to get back. Like let me know like that bothers you and let me fix it from here. But if you're not letting me fix it, then that's a you problem, not a y'all problem. Okay, y'all. So that is my 10 signs of how you know you are toxic and that your relationship is toxic. And the list can go on. There are so many signs to tell that you are toxic and that you are in a toxic relationship. But I honestly and like genuinely hope that you can get something from this video. I know I kind of made it joking and funny and just like lighthearted, but like, our generation has a problem with being toxic and then glorifying it. Glorifying toxicity is not a good thing. It's not good for you. It's not good for your mental, your health, your emotionally, like spiritually. It's not good for you at all. So if you are battling with these things, and if you are around friends and family members who are toxic, like, just know that they're battling insecurity. They can be battling depression, stress. Like, there's so many mental things they can be battling, and it's just not good for your health. So when you're thinking about, like, oh, I'm just so toxic, I'm this toxic person, like, you need to, like, dig and get real deep into you and figure out what it is that you need to change and work on it with yourself. And if you are a toxic person, you do not need to be with somebody right now. You need to take that time for yourself. You need to become whole on yourself before you can even be with someone else. If you can't be happy on your own, love yourself on your own, and be secure with yourself on your own, it's not going to work with somebody else. And if it does, you feel like it's working, it's going to be a lot of things that you guys are forcing, and just a lot of confusion and craziness. And it's just been proven time in and time again and time again, period. So I really hope and pray for you guys that you guys can get out of this toxic stage and thinking this toxicity is so cute and everybody's just so toxic, like I'm 100% toxic, filter on Instagram, like, and glorifying it. Like, that's not it. And you know, I want better for the SpiceSquad. I want better for anybody watching this. Like, listen, we not gonna be toxic. We gonna, like, cut that trend. Not cute. Okay. Alright, y'all, so that's it for my toxic video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Hope you had some laughs. Hopefully you didn't click off by now because you was tired of hearing what I was talking about, but it is what it is. And at the end of the day, I just hope that you remember to be the light wherever you go, because wherever you go, the light shall follow.